Hello and welcome to Industry Giant 4.0. This game releases into early access on October 24th, 2024. We're going to check out the demo of it today. This is a couple days before release, so we will see what it's all about. It is very similar to, like in concept, to Transport Fever 2. So let's jump into single player. We're going to do the tutorial map that's the one in the demo right now. It is, I think, a 3x3 area. These areas are 4x4, 6x6, and 8x8. Looks like they'll be available in early access. We're going to leave the difficulty at medium and the start budget at medium, and just jump into the game. This is our map here. We have different zones and different little cities divided out. You can build different things in different zones. This is the main city we're working with right now. It is called Rudfling, something like that. And we can click on the city name right here and show demands. Right now the demanding is 1,200 unpackaged fruit, 1,200 unpackaged vegetables, and 1,500 wood shavings. So let's get some industry set up for that. Let's go to the construction menu in the bottom middle of the screen. Here is the construction menu. Game speed is on the bottom right. These are some overlays that you can kind of see how your city is performing. And then we have some error messages up top here. The tutorial is in the top left, and this is some keyboard shortcuts on the left hand side of the screen. Bottom left down here is how much money you have. So let's jump into the construction menu here, and we will jump to the agricultural farm. We will build that. It is only available in this zone on the map. So we are going to put it, I know for a fact since I played the demo before that the vehicles are going to prefer to take this concrete road right here. So we're going to try to put it as close to that as possible. So we're going to unpause the game. And this is our agricultural farm. It can produce several different products. We can click on the agricultural farm here, and there's a whole bunch of tabs. Overview tab, production tab. We're interested in the production tab right now. We're going to click on that. We can place 5 fields, and that'll enable us to produce some stuff. So let's go ahead and put 5 fields down on the map here. That is our first 5 fields. We can go back into the production menu now, and we can see that this add production button is available. Let's click on that, and we can build wheat, unpackaged vegetables, or unpackaged fruit. We're going to do the unpackaged fruit right now. If it wanted 1,200, you do get charged a lot of money if you overproduce in this game. So you do not want to overproduce. It will cost you a fortune. So we're going to do 1,200 because that is what the city is demanding right now. We'll divide it up into these little segments here. So they will start producing fruit as we go here. Check that one off. We can click on the tab here. We can see this is red right now because it cannot start in the middle of a segment here. You can see these are divided into segments. So this next segment, it'll turn green, which shows that it's producing. In the meantime, we can get set up for deliveries. They will deliver fruits and vegetables to a grocery store. So we need to put a grocery store in town here. There's a tab for shops. Right now we have a grocery store. We're going to zoom in and put it right here in the middle of the town here. So we replace some houses, but I guess the houses will grow back as we deliver. So that is the grocery store constructed. Now we're going to need a truck depot so that we can have some vehicles travel between the farm and the city. I'm going to click on the little road icon here. This is the truck depot. We're just going to put it right off the freeway here. Make sure it's attached by road. That is the truck depot. Now we need to create a line, a truck line. So let's grab the lines button, which is on the bottom down here, and we can click add new line. In order to add a new line, we have to select what truck depot we're using. So we're going to use this truck depot for the new line. And then we're going to click on this add stop button. It changes your map to a gray color, and you can select the order of stops you would like. We're going to click the agricultural farm first, And then we're going to come down here and select the grocery store. Then we're going to click on this little plus button next to the agricultural farm and select that we want on-packaged fruit to be delivered. Now this, if you hover over it, this says on-packaged fruit per quarter. So we need 1,200 fruit per year, so that is going to be 400 fruit per quarter. We want to get that delivered. Let's accept the changes by clicking on this little check mark. Next we need to buy some trucks for it. And again, you can see you click on the city name, click on demand, and it shows you we need 1,200 fruits and 1,200 vegetables. So we'll go back up to the truck depot. Now the truck depot is pretty interesting in this game. It works like when we're going to buy some vehicles here. I'm going to click on depot, click on purchase vehicles. Get this in the middle of the screen here. And we're going to click the truck depot. We're going to select this truck right here. It holds 200 items. It's a little more expensive to maintain, but I think we'll need it. And you can change your delivery time. This one will take 30 days to deliver the trucks. You can make it take longer to deliver the trucks and they will be cheaper, or you can deliver them faster and it'll be more expensive. The tutorial is asking us to do 6, so we're going to do 6 trucks over 30 days. It's going to cost us $370,000. We're going to sign that contract. You can see it'll deliver the trucks on July 22nd. It is currently June 23rd. Okay, I have fast forwarded it, so we are now back to July 21st. The trucks will be delivered tomorrow. But I'll pause it here and the trucks will be delivered. You can see they are on the road here. Slow it down a little bit. So he's on his way to the farm to pick up the fruits. We can click on the agriculture farm, click on storage. We don't have any fruits in storage right now, so he's actually going to pick up nothing. But they will have fruit here shortly when this segment is over. So we can actually add a second production line to this farm here. Let's click back on the farm. Let's leave it in 2 times speed here. Let's click on the farm again, click on production, and we can add a second production line. It's going to cost us some research cost, construction cost, and maintenance cost to produce that. So it looks like basically $375,000 to open a second production line. But we're going to go ahead and buy that. We need to place 5 fields for that, so let's go ahead and stick our 5 fields down. And 5. Now we can add a production line for this. We are doing fruits up here, so let's do unpackaged vegetables. Let's do that at 1,200 as well. That is 1,200 per year. Save the changes there, and that'll get the vegetables up and running. Now we also need to set up a line to get the vegetables to the city, just like we did for the fruit. So let's grab a line button here. Let's actually click on this line here and change this to, we'll just call it farm fruit to city. Enter that one, and let's add another line. Let's add a new line here. Let's call this one farm veg to city. And let's grab the truck depot. Let's grab the stops here. Let's grab the farm. Come over to the grocery store. Select that, and let's select, we want veggies to be transported, and we want 400 per quarter, which would be actually 1,600 per year, but that's fine. We'll have a little extra to be delivered. Save those changes. That'll be all set up, ready to go. So while that's being worked on, let's start working on the wood shavings here. The wood shavings, they need, checking the demand again, we need 1,500 wood shavings. So the first thing I'm going to do is need to put in a logging camp so that we can get some wood. It is only available in this top left corner here of the map, so we will have to put it up here, right there. That'll get built. Now we're going to actually use trains for this one. So let's click on the rail button here, we have a train depot. While we're up in this corner, let's go ahead and put in a train depot. Train depot works similar to the truck depot. I will go over that in 1 second. Let's get this rotated and put down. So the truck depot actually just assigns trucks to the depot. And then any route you assign to that depot, any available truck will take it. So we bought 6 trucks. Those 6 trucks are not assigned to a specific line. They are actually just assigned to that truck depot, and they will fill contracts out of that depot that you have assigned to it. So we have 2 lines right now, one delivering fruits, one delivering veggies. So any truck on this line will pick one of those 2 lines and deliver it. So you can see this one is doing veg to city, this is doing fruit to city. So we have 1 truck each doing that. So we will have to just add more trucks to the depot as we need it. Let's close that down. Let's finish our train up here. So same thing, the train needs access to be able to get into the depot at all times. So let's put down the track. This is a new line. Let's actually do construction. Railroad, let's connect it from here down to here. Now let's grab a line from here, from the edge of the sawmill here, or the logging camp. And we haven't put our sawmill in yet, so let's actually cancel that. We need to put a sawmill in. Here's the construction menu, sawmill. We're going to put it, again, we can only put it up here or in this green section here. Actually, there's quite a bit of places we can put it. We're going to put it over here just because I know we're going to need it basically in this vicinity. So let's rotate this a little bit. Let's put it down. Something like that. Let's grab a road and connect it up to the main freeway here. It is winter right now, that's why the map is all white. Now let's grab our railroad and connect up our logging camp to our sawmill. We're just going to do a straight line. It might be cheaper to put it in small segments, but for all intensive purposes, we're just going to do it like this. Railroad is now connected. We need to do the same similar thing here. We need to buy. Let's first get our logging camp set up. Let's grab the logging camp. Now, even though there's all these trees around, it's kind of silly, but you have to add some fields for trees to grow in. So we'll just put in, I think only three fields are required. Add a production line of wood. That's going to do 4,000 wood per year. Let's just change this down to 2,000. I'm not sure how much we'll need. We'll come back and adjust this as needed. So that's 2,000 log or wood getting up and running. Let's grab another line. Grab crate rail line here. Let's select the train depot. This one here. Let's add some stops. Let's grab the logging camp and let's grab the sawmill. We're going to want to transport wood, and this is per quarter. I think we needed 1,500 wood shavings, so let's do 400 per quarter. That would be 1,600. So that'll transport 1,600 wood per quarter. Let's accept those changes. And then we need to buy a train. So let's go on to the train depot. Click on depot, click on purchase vehicles. We're going to select the train depot in the menu here, and we get to select a train. We can do one that carries 800 or one that carries 1,600. This one costs, I think we're going to just do the small train for now. Want one train right now. 30 days is fine. It's going to cost us $300,000-ish to do it. Let's get that going. So I'll get the train up and running. Next thing we need to do is we need to grab another new line, and we got a couple lines here. What are we doing? This is the, let's just label these real quick so we don't get confused. This is wood to sawmill. Let's accept that one. And let's go back to the line manager here. What is this one? This one looks like it's something I set up accidentally, so let's see if we can just delete it. We can put the trash can right here, that deletes the line. We need to add a line, a road line, and we're going to want the truck depot this time. Select the truck depot, click on this button here, select the sawmill, and then select the, oopsie, we're getting way ahead of ourselves. Let's escape out of this, let's discard the changes to that. Let's come into the town here, and we need to build a hardware store so that we have somewhere to deliver the goods. So let's click on shops, click on the hardware store. We're just going to put this in the middle of town as well. It looks like it can serve the whole city. I don't know what these blue lines mean. In my test playthrough, it looked like it served the whole city. So we have the hardware store in now. Let's go back to the line manager here. Looks like it saved our line, so let's just select the truck depot. You can filter what vehicle types are allowed on it. We're just going to leave them all. Let's select the sawmill and select the hardware store in town here. Let's do let them transport wood shavings, which is what we're going to need. And again, we'll do 400. Accept those changes. Let's just check the city here, make sure it's doing okay. Demands, so it's got a lot of demands already. We're already delivering fruit and veggies to it, so it's actually requesting packaged fruit and packaged veggies now, and it's still climbing on fruits and veggies on package, 1232 now, and it already wants 1540 shavings. So let's get the shavings set up. We need to come back up to the sawmill here and add a production line for it. Wood shavings, select that, and we're going to put it at 1600 per year. Again, you don't want to overproduce because it does cost you a fortune. Accept those changes. Production is completed on that. So I'll get that up and running. And we have, let's check the depot here. You can click on the depot, and it basically shows you we have 6 vehicles. The estimated required vehicles are 6. So we are keeping up with traffic right now. So that's good. Except we're going to want packaged fruit because the city is requesting packaged fruit. So back down to our construction menu here, we are going to build a food processing plant. We're going to put that right up next to the sawmill here. We have to make sure the roads are lined up with the highway so that we can get on and off the farm. Something like that would be good. Zoom in, it doesn't look like the road connected, so let's grab a road here and put a road in. Alright, so we got the food production plant up and running, food processing plant. Let's grab a production line. This one does not require any fields or anything. We're just going to do packaged fruit. And we will start with, I don't know, let's start with just 200 for now. So the minimum is 800, so I guess we're going to do 800. That's packaged fruit. We're actually going to do the upgrade here. Cost you 1.25 million. Yikes. To add a second production line. Let's go ahead and buy that and add in some packaged vegetables. We're going to do the minimum for that as well, which is 800. And save those changes. So now it's getting a little bit complicated. We have to go down to the city here. Click on the city, see our demands. We can see here they're demanding 300 packaged fruit per year and 1,300 unpackaged fruit. So I happen to know the recipe for the fruit is 1 unpackaged fruit plus a carton. So we're going to have to get 1,600 fruit up and running. Let's check our farm, make sure we have 1,600 fruit going. We only have 1,200 fruits, so let's change this to 1,600. And let's change the vegetables as well to 1,600. So to get that going, we need to get some fruits and veggies delivered to the food processing plant. So let's grab a new line. Click on Add New Line like we've done before. Let's select the truck depot. Select the farm as our first stop. And the food processing plant as our second stop. We can add unpackaged fruit. And we can also add unpackaged vegetables. So it will transport two things. Let's do 200 per quarter. That'll be 800 per year. Let's call this one fruit and veg to processing. Save that. And then we can click on this production line here and click on this, and we can see that it requires one unpackaged fruit and one carton to make one packaged fruit. So let's grab the let's grab the sawmill here. Go into production, we can see we can add a production line. It's going to cost us $875,000. We have 9 million available. Let's go ahead and buy that. Different with this production line, we can click on Add Production, and we're going to want to do cartons. But cartons require planks, so we can select the planks instead. Then we can hover over this and select this arrow in the middle here, and it divides this into 2 production cycles. So half the year it will produce planks. Let's say 1,000 planks. And we're going to turn those 1,000 planks into, let's delete this, and then add a new production line to make it be cartons. You can see cartons require 1 plank. So it's set to 1,100 cartons. That's fine. We won't have the supplies for that, but so let's save those changes. So that means the first half of the year it will make 1,000 planks. The second half of the year it will make 1,000 cartons. So that's important. Notice it means we won't have cartons until a whole year because it's just starting this cycle now. So not super ideal. But that's what the tutorial wants, so that's what we're going to do. Alright, so we've made some changes to the sawmill. We need to make sure that we have enough production in here. We have 1,600 wood shavings and 1,000 planks. So that's a 1-to-1 wood ratio, so we need 2,600 wood being delivered. So let's go up to the logging camp. Make sure we have 2,600 wood being produced. We only have 2,000 wood being produced, so let's change this to 2,800 to make sure we have enough room for a little bit of growth. And let's confirm that. Now, just because it's making it doesn't mean it's being delivered, so we have to actually go to the train line here and make sure we are delivering enough wood. Right now we're only delivering 400 wood per quarter. We need 2,800, so that's actually going to be 700 wood per quarter, which would be 2,800 per year. So let's save that change. New truck line to get the, select the truck depot, select the sawmill here, and select the food processing plant. We're going to want to pick up cartons at the sawmill and deliver them to the food production line. We're going to want, what are we delivering? 800 and 800, so 1,600 cartons, so 400 cartons per quarter. Confirm that, get that going. Let's go back to the truck depot. We've added a lot of stuff to it. So you can see there's vehicle 6, estimated required vehicles 10. So we need to buy some more vehicles to make sure that we keep up with production. So let's click on the purchase vehicles button. Let's leave it at 30 days. Let's select the truck depot. Select this most expensive truck here again. Let's do another 6 vehicles. Cost us $370,000. Let's go ahead and sign that contract. Those will be ready in 30 days. And then finally we need to set up a transport line to, again, I forgot to label these. It's really important to label these lines, otherwise they get super confusing super fast. So let's call this carton to food processing. Call that. Now let's add a new line. Let's call this one, that'll be packaged fruit and veggies to city. Again, let's select the truck depot, select the food processing plant as the first stop, and the grocery store as the second stop. Let's select both packaged fruit and packaged vegetables, and let's do $2.50 per quarter each. Let's save that one. That is good to go. We have grown to its target size, so we've met the goal for the tutorial. We are well over that actually. Are at 140 people. You can click on this little graph, shows you how your city's been growing. And we can check the demand again. Demand keeps climbing, so it's important to keep up with growth. It's requesting 1,800 wood shavings right now. And then we can actually make bread now too. We're actually losing money right now, but this number fluctuates a lot. Once we run it for a couple months, I think we'll be making money. I've got to get past all my expenditures first of buying the upgrades and the buildings and the trucks and all that good stuff. Already showing a little profit down here now. So that is good. We could look at adding wheat, but it's basically adding wheat farm to the farm here. Or you could build a second farm. Just depends what your preference is. But then we're going to have to start looking at expanding it again and setting up a dedicated sawmill for making cartons, because we're going to need so many cartons that this facility's not going to be able to keep up. One nice feature of this game is the details are pretty awesome to look at. This is our farm. We can see vehicles coming in and out. See if we can find a vehicle. It's a very nicely detailed game. I wish I had a better graphics card. Let's see where this truck's going. It's coming in here. So it actually pulls it right up to the loading dock. Pretty cool stuff. Nice little feature. Nice touch to the game. Can zoom into the truck depot here. Truck's coming out of the garage. Pretty good stuff. This is our city. Can zoom really close into the city. So, very nicely detailed. That's going to do it for this episode of Industry Giant 4.0. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.